So you're tired of caring what other people think, shrinking yourself to fit in, and constantly questioning who you even are? Well, the secret is to become authentically you. And today I'm going to share the blueprint on how to do that. Because once you implement these tips, not only will you have better self-confidence, but your relationships will get better. You'll get better opportunities in your life because you're operating in your most authentic power. So welcome to Glowing From Within, my podcast, and let's get started. First secret, we live in a world where there's insane pressures to be certain things, to have certain things accomplished. Doesn't matter what age you are, there's pressures at every age. We sometimes can forget what we want for ourselves. And I need you to ask yourself, who would I be if the world didn't tell me who I should be? Live your life for you and fall in love with your own story. Stop comparing your story to everyone else. Second secret, if you are struggling because you don't even know who you are anymore, you don't know what you want for your life, you feel like you're constantly trying to fit in, I want you to step into your heart for a minute and get out of your ego. Start paying attention to your intuition. What lights you up? What hobbies light you up? What are you passionate about? What could you talk about for hours on end? But if you're listening to this and you're like, well, I don't know. I don't know what I like. I don't know what brings me joy. That is okay. Life is all about figuring out that. You don't need to have it all figured out. Again, like we talked about in the first secret. You know, growing up, I was literally a hobbyist. I did everything. Soccer, karate, cheerleading, dance, violin, piano, stamp club, book club, environmental club. And what I learned through trying all those things is that if you don't know who you are, if you don't know what you like, you just have to go out there and create it. Try one thing. If you don't like it, that's okay. Move on to the next. You're not failing just because you don't like something. You go out and create yourself in life. When we sit and we wait to find ourselves, we might never find ourselves. You have to create yourself. So take the pressure off for a minute. And if you're listening to this and you're feeling lost and confused, that is normal. We're supposed to feel lost and confused on life because we're always changing. We're always growing. Like we're outgrowing things, growing into new things. It is okay. It's supposed to get confusing. And I want you to use those moments of feeling confused, those moments of feeling lonely and frustrated. And I want you to use those to your advantage and sit down and say, okay, I feel this loss. I feel lost. How do I want to pivot that towards being happy? Who do I want to create? Third secret, people are not watching you as much as you think they are. People are not sitting around at the end of the night judging you because you ate alone at a restaurant or because you wore something or because you took yourself on a solo date or, oh my gosh, I can't believe she posted that online. And if they are watching, then they need to find a better hobby and you need to give them a show to watch. And you do that by being authentically you, not caring what other people think, and not hiding yourself because you're scared of being judged. Like, do you honestly remember the last time you saw someone sitting alone at a restaurant or you saw someone at a mall? No, you don't. I remember I went on my first solo trip to Miami a month ago. And when I was eating at a restaurant alone or when I was traveling alone or even like booking into the hotel alone, I was so nervous. But then I realized when I got into my room, I'm like, no one cares. The secret to being authentically you is focusing and staying in your lane regardless of what the outside noise is. That's the secret right there. Regardless of what people are saying, regardless if they're judging you or not, you stay in your lane, you focus on you and what you want for your life. And that ultimately looks confident. And that looks like you know who you are. Fourth secret, the reason why we pretend to be people we're not and to fit in is because it all comes down to one thing: rejection. It is so much harder to get rejected when you are your authentic self versus being rejected when you're a washed down version of yourself. It stings more. When you show up for you and you are passionate about your interests and you love talking about what you want to talk about or dress in the way you want to dress, you're going to attract people who love that about you. And you want to know the secret to glowing from within, the secret to glowing up is having that internal glow. That glow of, this is who I am, like it or leave it. I'm authentically me. I love Taylor Swift and I love reading romance books. Fifth secret, to break the cycle so you can truly feel your most empowered, authentic self, is to get to the root cause of it. What are you really scared of if you be your unique self? Because once you identify that roadblock, you can tackle it. You can face it. And you can move on from it. You will be so much happier when you do things that spark joy in your life, when you do things that make you feel at peace, when you attract people in your life who genuinely like you for you and not because they like some pretend version that you're showing them to be. I hope this podcast helped. Make sure to rate it because that helps so much. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, what are you doing? Subscribe to me. Hello. And follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Wellness by Nicole Victoria for more daily mindset and wellness tips. And I will see you guys next Thursday for the next episode. Bye, guys.